Moses right there. Lead Israel out of Egypt. Afro and all. Afro and all. Beard and all.
Come on with it.
When do a white Jewish person got to gain from this?
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
You got Jewish professors at Tel Aviv University coming out telling you like, look, we straight made all this up for us. We took on a so-called doctrine of Judaism, but again, how you convert to something that don't exist?
Right.
It's impossible. How are you converting something that don't even exist? It's made up. Here go another. Here go another. Picture history of Jewish civilization. The Hebrews of the biblical period. 19th dynasty Egypt. So even it don't matter. You can talk about who wrote what and who wrote what. How do we differentiate between what's false scholarship and what's true scholarship? Our measuring stick is the Bible. Ours is. We got a measuring stick. See, before we even seen these pictures, we knew that the children of Israel were dark-skinned people. Huh? It's in the Bible. It's all in the Bible. Acts 21. One verse right there real quick. Let me show you. Acts 21. If we're talking Egyptians. Acts 21. 37 on down. And this is Paul. And you kept saying that he was a Roman Jew. Rome ain't nothing but America all over. Like we got American citizenship.
That's right.
See, some people see Roman and think that's naturally white folks.
Come on, boy.
Caucasian. There was many ethnicities and cultures in Rome.
Melting pot. Melting pot.
Just like her.
Come on, boy.
So that doesn't see somebody Roman don't mean Josephus was a white Jew. What does that mean? Just because he had Roman citizenship. So did Paul. We're about to see when he was mistaken.
That's right.
Grab that out.
Acts chapter 21, 37 verse. And as Paul was to be led into the castle, he said unto the chief captain, may I speak unto thee? Who said, canst thou speak Greek?
He was dripping. Now you know how to speak Greek? How you know how to speak Greek? Come on, brother.
Art not thou that Egyptian?
Paul was mistaken for an Egyptian.
Right.
That's why I threw him off. He spoke a little Greek to me like, man, hold on, I thought you was an Egyptian.
That's right.
What color were the ancient Kemites? You know. Huh? So how is Paul, being a Roman Jew, being mistaken for an Egyptian? Come on, brother.
Which before these days made us an uproar and led us out into the wilderness, 4,000 men that were murdered, right? But Paul said, I am a man, which am a Jew.
What?
A Jew.
So how are Jews being mistaken for Egyptians? There ain't no such thing as no Caucasian Jew in the earth till 600-700 AD. That's why when you go into ancient history of Israel, you keep bumping into people who look like everybody in this room down there.
That's right.
You don't find there are no ancient artifacts of no Caucasian Israelites.
Yeah, but not the talk.
Period. Come on, bro.
A Jew of Tarsus, a city in Sicily, a citizen of no mean city. And I beseech thee, suffer me to speak unto the people.
Hey, now jump over to Romans chapter 11, that Paul, by tribal origin, was an Israelite. Yeah, he had Roman citizenship, but he was an Israelite. Then we're going to deal with the language. He talked about the language. You got to know language. You got to know language. God comes from the Hebrew words, just particularly fancy God, is Elohim or Alahaya, which means power or powers. Lord in the scripture is Yahweh. Some people say Yahweh today. But my power is Yahweh.
That's right.
So me saying, sanctify them, oh God, and I say Yahweh, I'm not going off. Because that power is the Most High. That's the Lord, your God.
Come on, boy.
Hallelujah.
We're going to deal with the language as well. Grab that Romans chapter 11. And then we're going to get to the sources he pulled.
Hold it down, y'all.
The book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 1. I say then, have God cast away his people? God forbid.
I mean, no, the Lord ain't did away with his people. No. Come on, brother.
For I also am an Israelite.
Is Paul talking? I'm an Israelite. Come on.
Of the seed of Abraham.
Right?
Of the tribe of Benjamin.
Is that New Testament? That's New Testament. Israelite. So we got an Israelite, a Jew, being mistaken for an Egyptian in a Roman province. And he spoke some Greek and threw off dude. He's like, dang, how you know I speak Greek? Thought you was Egyptian. Thought you was one of them RBG brothers that was killing folks.
That's right.
He like, nah, bro, I'm a Jew. Right? So how are the Jews being mistaken for Egyptian? We just showed you a few pictures. How was Joseph mistaken for an Egyptian by his brothers when they came down to get corn? It makes no sense. It makes sense. Go ahead, bro.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 22. Are they Hebrews? So am I. Are they Israelites? So am I. Are they the seed of Abraham? So am I.
All right, let's get to the language. We went to the language. I said you got to know the language. Somebody grab Isaiah 28. Isaiah 28, 11. Another brother grab 1 Corinthians 14 and 21. See how we go into the Bible? That's right. And proving our point. If the Bible is stolen and plagiarization out of Egypt, brother, you need to be putting this many spell text, coffin text, pyramid text on your side of the book. That's right. That's what you need to be doing. Because if it's stolen out of that, this is the solution, that's the match. This should be able to whoop this. Shouldn't be able to whoop it. Shouldn't have an answer. Everything you just said, we go into the script answer. Can you do that with your record? Any of them, even if they ain't just go get it there, go get the Cuban in. Come.
No.
We're talking about some zeal. Yeah, we ride for the Lord down there. We not no half-cocked, so-called Christians. Yeah, we're Christians in the sense we follow the Christ.
That's right.
The real Messiah.
But not the doctrine of Christianity.
Not at
That's
all.
right.
Let's get this, bro. We got less than 10 minutes. Let's get it.
Isaiah 28, verse 11, for the meek. For with a stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people.
See that? With stammering lips and another tongue, meaning another language, will he speak to us as a people. That's why we here in America, we speak English.
That's right.
You see that? So yeah, we Hebrew and we go into the Hebrew, but our salvation ain't dependent on us knowing Hebrew. That's right. I can say, Yahweh should be out shopping, rocking thumb yard up in here all day.
Con.
You ain't gonna know it.
Con.
So I gotta speak English.
Hold it down, y'all.
All right, grab that 1 Corinthians 14.
I got a quick witness too of this. That Luke 23 real quick.
Yeah, I can't go ahead.
Luke 23 and 38. So we can understand when you were saying about how would Pontius Pilate or how would they speak dealing with Christ. What scripture is that, bro?
Luke 23.
Luke 23 and 38.
Come on, brother.
And a subscription also was written over him in the letters of Christ when he was crucified. It was written in Greek, Latin, and Hebrew.
So his name is written Jesus Christ, King of the Jews, and what?
Greek, Latin, and Hebrew.
So names do transliterate. Yeah, language is important, but guess what? The same message is transliterated to everybody speak different languages. How is the gospel gonna go forward to the whole world?
Come on, boy.
How? If I come speaking Hebrew and they Greek, how they gonna hear it? It has to be transliterated.
Come on, boy.
That way when they read it, they can understand, oh, that's talking about him, and they ain't talking about Zeus, who was born on the Isle of Crete. Oh, how else you gonna know? You see that? You gotta deal with the people in the language they understand. Even when Christ was crucified, that's what they did. Right? John 19 and 20, take a witness to that. And then we go get the 1 Corinthians 14 and 21. Because he brought up language. We understand language. Come on, let's get it. Let's get it.
Real quick, understand the language that we speak today is, look in any dictionary, is Greek, Latin, Old, or Middle East. So again, we are not speaking, there is no such thing as a white man's language. His language is what it was even back then, Greek and Latin. With us, Hebrew, but Old World and Middle East. You see what I'm saying? This old faith, even you speak. So just want to throw that out.
Come on, bro, let's get it.
The book of John, chapter 19, verse 19.
Yeah.
And Pilate wrote a title and put it on the cross. And the writing was, Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews. This title then read many of the Jews from the place where Jesus was crucified, and not to the city. And it was written in Hebrew and Greek and Latin.
There go your languages right there. Now let's get to this gospel of Christ, because it's anti-Roman, meaning the Romans would have had no reason to make him up. One of the brothers got Acts 17, or Acts 16, 19 through 23. And then we're going to go into this Tacitus and Pliny and Suetonius and all that. All that. Right here real quick. The gospel of Christ is anti-Roman. Meaning, if you doing something against me, but I'm just reporting on it, I gain nothing from it if I'm telling you something negative that happened to me. I gain nothing from it. So in other words, the Romans reports on the Jews who were the Christians, because the first Christians were Israelites. If they saying, look, these people was causing a constant disturbance at Rome, and they were expelled out the city. How was that in any way helping their cause? Absolutely. You said Caesar was Christ. Let's get it. Acts 16. Acts 16, 19 to 23.
Acts chapter 16, starting to 19th verse. And when her masters saw the hope of their gains was gone, they called Paul and Silas.
Paul, that Israelite. See that? Come on.
And Silas, and drew them into the marketplace unto the Romans, and brought them to the magistrates, saying, these men being Jews.
Being who?
Jews.
Now, Paul was a follower of Christ. The Christians are Jews. See, a lot of people, you see, read Christian in the Bible, and you think that just some strange group of people popped up. Who you think the followers of Christ is? They Israelites.
Come on, boy.
Some of our people didn't believe in them, and some of them did. These men being Jews, come on.
Do exceedingly trouble our city.
See that? Exceedingly trouble our city, because the gospel of Christ is anti-Caesar, anti-Rome. So they gained nothing from making this up. For what? You talking Council of Nicaea, but in the records before Council of Nicaea, they talking about Christ and his doctrine, and how he was feeding us the lions and all that. Well, them bragging on that helps them none. That's why they had to come up with the religion of Christianity. 325 AD, Council of Nicaea. Right? But Christ was already in the records before that. That's right. Wait.
Remember, you said that basically this was given by the whites to us, by the Catholics and whatnot. Now this is a book by Leo Africanus. He was a Moor. He wasn't Catholic, he wasn't white. You know the Moors book. He was a traveler during them times. He recorded everything that happened in Africa. And he speaks of Jews been there all throughout his book. But right here he say on page 164, howbeit the Christians which inhabited Barbary, not respecting the rites and ceremonies of the Church of Rome.
Oh! Read that again.
Howbeit the Christians which inhabited Barbary, which is part of Africa, not respecting the rites and ceremonies of the Church of Rome. So they didn't get down with the Church of Rome. And they was followers of Christ.
That's right. See?